Hey everyone, good morning. Welcome to my new technology channel where I explore the most exciting tools in the tech world. Today we are diving into something you have probably heard about, ChatGPT. In this series, I'll show you practical, real world uses for ChatGPT that can make your life easier. This is part 1 of 3-part series. So basically I'm going to make 3 videos. So first will be for the basic, then intermediate and then advanced. So let's get started with some everyday uses that anyone can benefit from. Hey, hi, welcome. So you can see here what I have done is I have opened the chat GPT into my browser and I'm showing directly, the practical, how to use it. I'm not going to go through the registration process. Of course, you can go, you can have plans, you can have settings, you can have free and paid plans. Okay. So what we will do is we will try to learn. Okay, I'll tell you basic things about the interface that is there. So first is, if you see, this is chat gpt, and then there is one option called explore gpts. In explore gpts, if you see, right, there are many other transformers which you can use for various activities. Okay, so for example, this is all created by ChatGPT. If you want to write something, you can write, you can humanize it, and then if you want to increase productivity, you can do research and analysis, etc., etc. But what we will do is this, some of them we will explore in the advanced video. But right now, what we will do is we will just look at the ChatGPT part. In the chat gpt, you can see at the bottom, right? Let me just this. In the bottom there is a bar where you can type your commands. Okay, also what you can do is you can attach files, which I will again show in the intermediate or the advanced version of the video, that how do you attach a file and how do you kind of get summarized versions, understanding of various things that are there in the file. Okay, be it a data sheet, be it a research article, anything that you wish. Okay, but let's get started. So first what we will do is we will will put something about content creation. Right, nowadays people try to create various types of content, and how chat gpt can enhance that experience and give a helping hand to create content. So whether you are writing a blog, a social media post, or even a video script like this one. Okay, so chat gpt can be a very powerful ally. So now let's type like, write a social media post about the importance of digital privacy. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll just press enter, and as you can see right here, it will get started. Okay, and it will also maintain the history. So now you see, right, why digital privacy matters more here, why it matters, what steps, right, use strong password, two-factor, etc., etc. Now if you see, right, it's a small para that it has written. Now what you want to do is, this is whatever you write, this is known as the prompt. Okay, what you need to do is increase the accuracy of the prompt that you want to give. So for example, I'll write it again. Write a social media post about the importance of digital privacy and explain the steps that needs to be taken to enhance it in detail. So now, see, what I have done is I have taken the earlier prompt and I have, kind of made it a little more specific. So now you can see it is telling you the essentials. So earlier, if you see, right, there was only these three things and then, one sentence how you can do it. But now, if you see, it will give you more detail how to use, strong unique passwords, enable two-factor authentication, limit data sharing on social media, use encrypted messages, install VPN. Kind of, you get the whole idea, right? How also prompt is important. Okay. Yeah, now let's move on to the next example. So now the next example, right? The first one we already saw. Next example, what I'll do is let's take to create a to-do list. Okay, so for example, it can help you with your day-to-day activities, or it can build you a generic to-do list. So for example, say plan a daily schedule for me. I need to work 8 hours and also do some exercise at the gym. Okay, let's see what it does. See, while I'm doing this, I'm also going to enhance the prompts also. So you need to learn how the prompt is being modified and updated also. Okay, so see, it has planned already for you. So 7 to 7:30 breakfast, then exercise at the gym, 8 to 9, 9 to 9:30 cool down shower, the whole work day focus session, etc, etc, whatever you're going to write, write emails, or work on some coding or whatever. And then in the evening, relax, enjoy dinner. Now see, what happens is, this is generic because it just give me a schedule, right? We did not ask to add anything specific. So let's go ahead. Now I'm not going to modify the prompt here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to ask it to make it more, I will say, realistic by adding real goals. So for example, so can you please add some time for playing with my kid in the schedule? Let's see. There you go. So now you see everything stays the same almost, but you will see in the evening part what happens here. See here, 1 hour. Yeah, it has added 1 hour, 4:15 to 5:15 playtime with your kid, and again 8 to 9 more playtime with your kid. Right? It breaks down your day into manageable chunks, and even better, it adjusts to your specific needs. Right? This was about to-do list, how to create, and how to do more. Now what we will try to learn next is how to draft an email, right? Because we do that on a daily basis, and it will help you give a bigger perspective and a better drafting of the email. So let's just get started over there. Sometime what happens is writing email becomes more of a chore, right? So I'm not talking about replies to the customer or something like that, but say you have done a project and you want some feedback about the project from a lot of stakeholders. So what we can do is we can say, write a professional email asking for feedback on the recently executed project. Let's see. So there you go. Okay, so I hope this message finds you well. I'm writing to kindly ask for feedback regarding the recently completed project name, as we aim to continuously improve processes, etc., etc. I appreciate your thoughts, overall performance, this, your candid feedback. Now you try to understand, because now this email can be sent to tens of hundreds of participants, or the people who saw the project, and you can get a feedback. So such kind of emails, it can the chat gpt can really help you do it at a quicker pace. And then you can use mail merge to mail every each and every one of them, right? uh, for getting the feedback. Also you can add the polling system, etc., etc. So now this was about writing an email. What we will see next is how it can help you in your translation services. Okay, it's interesting, but let's then go there. So, if you want to learn any language, or if you want to do any translations, right, this tool can be very useful. So, for example, I'm sorry in Spanish would be lo siento. Okay, but say you don't know that. So, what we can do is how to say I am sorry in Spanish. See, so I'm sorry is lo siento. Okay, how to say tomorrow, which is mañana in Spanish. Okay, so you see, I'm sorry is lo siento, tomorrow is mañana, right? You can ask 50 different things, you can ask so many languages, whatever. So either you can learn, or if you have something, right, we can use Google Translate, or you can just put it here and ask, and it will give you the translated version. And also remember, it keeps on learning, even Google keeps on learning, so the translation gets better and better and better. Okay, so this was about the translation that we were looking. Now what we will do is, next I'm touching upon small things. Okay, writing emails, to-do list, then translation services. I'll show you how to do some research work, etc., etc. But remember that there are upcoming two more videos which will dive into more details and detailed sessions about what else it can do. This is just the starting to get you acquainted, and to understand how little things can be done, and then how more complex things can be done. So let's see how the research work, or it can help you in your research work. Okay, so research work. I'll also show you how you can use those data points in Excel, make graphs, etc. in the next video. But let's start for. So let's take something basic like meditation. So let's say, what are three or five, maybe let's say five benefits of doing meditation. Okay, so what will happen is, now it will tell you. Okay, and it will tell you in a little more detail. Now what you can do is, say you are a meditation instructor, so you can use this in your slides, to tell the benefits about when you do meditation, what are the different benefits that you get. Similarly, what we can, let's try something. Okay, let's say um, put together average monthly temperature of 10 Indian cities month wise. Let's see what it does. Okay. See, you can see here, right? Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore. Now it's still active, and now it started from Jan. And then let's, okay, you can collapse this if you want, and now you can see, average monthly temperature. You can take this data, you can put it into an Excel, you can make graphs, etc., etc. So now you see, right, when you're doing some research work, it is also going to help you, to do that. Now remember that it will give you the research data as it is trained. Okay, so basically, the better the training, the better is the research work output. So whatever research you do, don't go blindly, or believe it blindly. Read it, try to understand it, collaborate it with different sources, and then try and see, whether whatever you are researching and whatever you are going to use into your project is really useful and is correct, factually correct. Okay, so now what we'll do is, in the next session, we will take few more examples but in more detail. Okay, so what we have learned today is, basically we have scratched the surface. Okay, in the next video we'll dive deeper into more specialized and advanced uses, like how ChatGPT can help with coding, creative writing, etc., etc. If you found, this video, this is my first video that we have started, and I would like to keep doing this content practical, this kind of content, and show practical, which you can also do and follow, and kind of also learn along with me. Then make sure you like the video, subscribe it, so that you don't miss the next part. Okay, I have got a plentiful more to show you. So see you into the next video. Thank you very much and have a great day.